Good morning, children. Welcome to the math class. Today we will learn criteria of congruence of triangle. Criteria for the congruence of triangles from chapter 7, congruence of triangles. Before starting exercise 7.2, we have to understand what is the criteria for the congruence triangle. Now, first criteria is SSS criterion. These three R stands for side criterion. By the name, we can understand that if the three sides of one triangle is correspondingly equal to the three sides of another triangle, then we can say that these two triangles are congruent by side criterion. Understood? Now I have given this definition also. This is not for your memorization, only to you have to understand the criteria. What is the criteria all about? If three sides of one triangle are equal to the three sides of another triangle, then the triangles are congruent. Okay, no need to rote learning, only try to understand. Now, triangulate. For one example I have taken here. Say one triangle ABC and another triangle I have given here PQR. Let triangle ABC and PQR, side AB. By this sign you can understand that side AB is equal to side PQ. So side AB equal to PQ, so it is given. Meaning these are given that this side is equal to this side and BC, side BC is equal to QR. BC is equal to QR and AC is equal to PR. AC is equal to PR. Side AC is equal to PR. Then if I cut this triangle and place it over it as I have shown in it in yesterday. So if I cut this triangle and place it over it, these two triangles will be coincide. See, their sides are same, as because their sides are same, so the angles will be exactly same. So we can say that by using side criteria, these two triangles are congruent by SSS criterion. Understood? Next criteria is SAS criterion. Next criteria is SAS criterion. That means side, angle, side. If two sides and the angle included between them, two sides and the angle included between them is correspondingly equal to the two sides and their included angle of the another triangle, then these two triangles are said to be congruent by side criterion. Okay, that means if two sides, say in triangle ABC, you have taken example as an example ABC and DEF, angle triangle ABC, triangle DEF. Say AB is equal to DE, AB is equal to DE, BC is equal to EF, BC is equal to EF, and angle included between these two sides. The angle included in between this side, that means ABC, angle B, is same measurement with angle E. That means the side angle included between these two equal sides, correspondingly equal sides. This side equal to this side equal to this side, and their included angle also equal. Then we can say that these two triangles are congruent by side criterion. Okay. Now third criteria is angle side angle criterion. In angle side angle criterion, that by this name you can understand two angles and their included side. The side included in between two angles. By this name you can clearly understand that two angles and their included side. So if in two triangles, as an example I have taken these two triangles ABC and PQR. Say this angle equal to this angle, say angle B is equal to angle Q and angle C is equal to angle R, and the side included in between these two angles in between two angles, say BC, is correspondingly equal to the side included in between two angles Q and R, they are also same, then we can say that these two triangles are congruent by angle, side, angle criterion. See, angle, side, angle criterion. So if the two angles and the sides, included between them are correspondingly equal to the two angles and the side included between them are equal, then the triangles are also congruent. Then that means if these these conditions are fulfilled by these two triangles, then we can say that this triangle, if I place over it, then the remaining parts also it will be equal. Then angle B is equal to angle Q given, angle C is equal to R given, and side BC is equal to side Q are also given. Then we can say that triangle ABC congruent. Then we can say that triangle ABC, congruent triangle PQR by angle, side, angle criterion, or in short ASA criterion. Next criteria is RHS criterion. By this name you can understand that right angle, hypotenuse and side. Right angle, hypotenuse and one side. This is, in short, it is written in this way, RHS criterion. That means it is related to the right triangle. By this name you can understand that if the hypotenuse and one side of a right triangle is correspondingly equal to the hypotenuse and one side of another triangle, then these triangles are said to be congruent by RHS criterion. Okay. For example, take two triangles. For example, take these two triangles ABC and PQR. In triangle ABC, you can see that angle B and angle Q are right angle. So I have taken B and Q is equal to 90 degree and say hypotenuse AC is equal to the length of hypotenuse AC is equal the length of hypotenuse PR of another right triangle. Say AC is equal to PR and any one side, say AB is equal to PQ. Say AB is equal to PQ. Therefore, and also angle B and angle Q are 90 degree because these both are right triangle. So in that case, we can say that these two triangles are congruent. In that case, we can say that this triangle ABC congruent. This is the sign of congruency. Congruent triangle PQR by RHS criterion. So I hope whatever we have explained, you will practice it, you will read this one, and after reading this, after understanding this, when you will apply these laws, it will be more easy for you. So practice it. Thank you, students.